Integrative thinking. Life is filled with decisions to make. The choices we make define us. Yet, such choices become hard to make when you are presented with opposing ideas and opinions. For example, aim for short-term goals or long-term goals. Strive for efficiency or effectiveness. Maintain the status quo or challenge the norms. Do more or do less. Focus on your strengths or build on your weaknesses. These and many more present themselves as trade-offs, and more often the rule than the exception. We have a tendency to choose either one or the other and usually end up with suboptimal outcomes. A way out of such dilemmas and trade-offs is to consider integrative thinking. What is integrated thinking? Integrative thinking, put simply, is to move away from the either-or option and more to a higher level, and both way of thinking. It is taking the best of both worlds and combining them to reach a better outcome. Integrative thinking is very much like what we did at primary school when our teachers taught us color mixer. When two very different colors mixed, something beautiful happens. It is very much a connected way of thinking. Example 1. Roger Martin's work on the opposable mind in 2007 and Albert Rothenberg's work on the emerging goddess in 1979 look at how highly creative people bring opposing ideas together to create something new and compelling. Elite athletes, for example, experience both high adrenaline and relaxation at the same time during peak performance. Beethoven used both soft and hard music notes at the same time, and Picasso used both hard brush strokes as well as soft brush strokes to produce his breathtaking masterpieces. Example 2. Integrative thinking is also like an oxymoron, combining two very different words to create a new word, as in a giant shrimp or such sweet sorrow. Example 3. A lot of people view theories and practice as two very different things. Yet, as the famous psychologist Kurt Lewin so famously said in 1951, there is nothing so practical than a good theory. In fact, for a theory to be a theory, it must have been tested in practice before it is put to wider use. Why is it important? Some of the most amazing breakthroughs in moving the human race forward has had elements of such integrative thinking at its core. When we think integratively, we transcend the normal boundaries of the impossible into the possible. Exercise. How to practice and apply it? Think of a current challenge you are facing and the opposing ways of dealing with them. See if you can take the best of each approach and come up with an integrative or connected way of dealing with it.